A very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Global Online for NTA UGC NET Paper 1 preparation for 2023 batch. And yes, today the session is all about previous year question paper, that is 2021 questions. Yesterday we have done 2022 questions. So these questions are on the topic teaching aptitude. The questions are from various shifts with the explanation for the given question. Tomorrow we'll be taking, yesterday we have done 2022 questions. Today we are doing 2021 questions of teaching aptitude. Tomorrow we will be taking research aptitude. So two days, one day 2022 paper and one day 2021 papers. Accordingly, we will go, with all the units. So yes, before we go ahead, let me tell you about, paper 2 study material, which is provided by Global Online. The subjects for paper 2 are reflected on the screen. These are the subjects which are, for paper 2. The study material consists of MCQ that as well as notes, which these are the given WhatsApp numbers where you can get in touch with us in order to get your copy. The original fees was rupees 1600, but right now there is a 20% off going on. So you will get this particular notes at rupees 1280. Now, if you're looking something for paper 1 with respect to, quick revision. So yes, for quick revision, we have PDF for paper 1, which consists of 2000 plus MCQs, updated MCQs, current affairs, short notes, previous year question papers, most repeated questions. And these also are available on these given numbers. You can get in touch with us to get your copy. The fees is rupees 699. So this is all we have for your last minute revision on Global Online. So now let's start with the first question on the screen. So the first question comes: in which level of teaching the main focus is led on capturing and systematic presentations of ideas and information? Please try to understand these questions are not only the questions. I want to also tell you that these topics are regular. So you cannot afford to leave these topics in the coming examination. Yes, the same questions won't be repeated, but the detailed topics, can be taken. So which level, in which level of teaching? So we know that basically there are 3 levels. There is something called as autonomous development level also, but basic levels are 3, that is memory, understanding, and reflective. So which is that level of teaching which focuses on capturing and systematic presentation of ideas and information, whether it is memory level, whether it is understanding level, or whether it is reflective level. So let's see which is that level which captures and systematic presentation is done of ideas and information. So that happens basically in memory level. So memory level is the one which is brought by Herbert, which is least thoughtful, but yes, it focuses on capturization and systematic presentations of information for students by the teacher. Understanding level is the thoughtful level, which is developed by Morrison. Reflective level is the most thoughtful level, which is developed by Hunt. And what is this autonomous development level? It is basically the student-centered. There is a little or absolutely no leadership direction. Coercion, it means, with a force, with a threat, you try to get something done from the students. But yes, that is not present. Or there is no imposition on the students' thought or behavior. This is basically to ensure that, the self-feelings are leading to a sense of freedom. This autonomous development level. Autonomous, so it means, you do not have anyone to be with you. It is you yourself has to, ensure that you are growing and progressing on your own way. That is in the form of student way. Okay. So yes, the right answer is memory level. Now let's go to question number 2. Now question number 2 talks about what? So question number 2 is the following list given. The following list is some of the basics teaching competencies. Competencies is nothing but skills. Identify those various resources on teaching which of them fall in the domain of behavior competencies. So yes, there are various competencies. Yesterday also this topic was done. In 2022 also this question was taken, but in a different way. Okay, so remember, you have to do the teaching competencies very well. This topic is also coming up in the cycles nowadays. So you have to learn something called as teaching competencies very well. So they are telling that they have given you the competencies. You need to tell which comes under behavior competencies. Is self-efficacy? If anyone doesn't know what is the meaning of self-efficacy, it is self-efficiency. Planning, locus of control, communicating, flexibility. So what exactly indicates the domain of behavioral competencies? Either it is option number A and B, B and C, D and E, and B and D. I have already told you to answer such type of questions, you can please try to ensure that there are some odd man outs. Okay. So we are talking about behavior competencies, behavior, which highlights the behavior of the teacher. Okay. So let's see the right answer. So yes, under behavioral competencies fall is the planning and your communication. So your communication and planning comes under the way you behave. Okay. So it is basically your behavioral competencies, that is the domain of behavioral competencies. Planning and communication comes under it. Okay, let's go to question number 3. Now, question number 3 is match the following. So, yes, the match the following is on, see, yesterday, that is 2022 papers, Swayam, Moves, Moodle, Swayam Prabha. These topics were very regular. So now make sure that for your 2023 cycle also, you are learning these topics very well. Okay, so we have column 1 as face-to-face interactive method. We have open and distance learning method, individualized method of teaching, online method of teaching. So you have to match the columns with the given methods and their meanings. Okay, so we have first column various methods, and second column we have what exactly gets connected. So yes, face-to-face interactive method, open and distance learning method, individualized method of teaching, online methods of teaching. So which comes under what category? So let's see. So yes, so your option number 3, that is, for the third question. So when we talk about face-to-face interactive method, that reflects, reflective questions coupled with discussion. So that is done on the basis of face-to-face interaction. Open and distance learning method, that indicates what? Your modular instructional material. So it is a module which is based on certain instructional material. Individualized method of teaching, it indicates program instructional packages, where the programs are instructed as per the instructions. The learner needs to follow the instructions and get himself learned. Online methods of teaching, that is Swayam and Moves. So yes, even if you go D, that is online methods of teaching Swayam. So D is 1, but still we have to cross check all the answers. Is it clear? Okay, coming to question number 4. Now, question number 4 is a statement question. There are 2 statements, okay, and we have to answer the statements whether they are correct or wrong. So, statement 1 talks about this topic is on maximum that is achievement test. We have done in practice questions also. I have explained you this topic with the content. Now, see, in the previous years, so that's what I said. If you are regular with our, I mean to say, if you are following one educator or a tutor, or you're following one person, but making sure that whatever is said by the educator, whatever practice sessions, whatever theory part is followed very well with a proper note making process, you will be able to crack your exam. So now let's see. Achievement and aptitude tests are designed to assess the upper limits of the examinees knowledge and abilities. Okay, so this is to ensure that the knowledge and ability of the examinees is designed, okay, to assess the upper limit. Okay, objective personality test and project personality test is designed to measure the typical behavior and characteristics of examinees. So they are telling attitude test is designed for what, and objective and project personality test is designed for what. So you need to tell which statements are correct, whether both are correct, both are incorrect, or whether it is vice versa, one is true, another is false. So let's see how it is. So question number 4, yes. Achievement and aptitude test talks about the capability, ability, or the knowledge, whereas your objective and project personality test talks about the behavior and the characteristics of the exam. So yes, both the statements are correct. That is statement 1 as well as statement 2. Okay. Coming to question number 5. Now, question number 5 is an assertion and reason question. So I've taught you how to look at assertion and reason. Assertion, it means, the question which is basically talking about what? Talking about a statement. And to that statement, the statement is supported by a reason. So let's see. So what is the assertion? So assertion was is the purpose underlying modern and ICT based support system in teaching is to optimize the teaching learning outcomes. Now see, this particular statement is also one of the question of previous year question papers, not of 22. I'm talking about previous years. Okay, but see, that question is there. So they are telling an effective instructional, it's not and, it says that an effective instructional support system has to be linked with enhancement of learning condition. So whether your assertion is right or true with the supportive, explanation, or whether it is the explanation is not up to the point, or one is true, another is false. Okay, just understand what is the purpose of ICT, and the instructional support system has to be linked with enhancement of learning condition. So let's see how it works out. So yes, the purpose of ICT is, is to optimize the teaching learning outcomes. Yes, we have already studied that. And then an effective instructional support system is to linked with an enhancement condition. Yes, it should help the child to get enhanced with learning condition. So yes, A and both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation for A. Okay. I think there is something missing. I mean to say the numbering, it didn't go well. But it's okay. We will do with the name, the question number. So theories of learning. So remember, see, first topic is Swayam Prabha moves Moodle. Then next topic was the competencies of learning. Okay, then we have studied levels. In levels also there are questions seen. Now theories of learning. So theories of learning, yes, is a regular question nowadays. So here they are telling that which theory supports, reflective level. So they have given the theories. So you don't have to recall. The theories is already given. Is the theory of conditioning? Is it reinforcement? Is it need reduction theory? Or is it cognitive field theory? So from these given theories, you have to tell that which supports reflective level of teaching. Reflective level of teaching is supported by what? So let's see. So whether it is theory of conditioning, reinforcement, need reduction, or cognitive field theory. So when we are talking about reflective level of teaching, it is actually supported by need reduction theory. So let's understand what is this theory first. So this theory is proposed by Carl Huck, who is one of the psychologists. The theory is also called as drive reduction theory. The another name for theory is, okay, it is also called as drive reduction theory of learning. In the simplest form, the theory claimed that no learning occurred unless there is a drive. Drive is nothing but a will. Produce tension and impel the organism into activity to procure a reward. Now, this reward is nothing but reinforcement that would reduce the drive and satisfy its related psychological need. So basically, need reduction theory. So need reduction theory is some form of, a drive which will definitely help the employee, the learner to produce, an activity which will result into a reward, and this would reduce the drive, that is the willingness, and satisfy what exactly is, the need of that particular learner. That is called as, so reflective learning of teaching. It means, if you remember, reflective is like, problem analytical. So as you are closer to the problem, you are getting solution to the problem, you will definitely get a relaxation. Why? Because you are your whatever you aimed for, it's happening or is going on. Fine. So other learning theories, behaviorism theory, we have already studied it, which leads to, behavioral changes. Cognitism theory, which talks about, your mental intellectual capacity. Constructive theory, which talks about your adaptation, in the form of new information which is based on the previous experience. Fine. Now, yes. Now, identify the characteristics of field dependent learners from the following. So, if you remember yesterday in 2022, we saw characteristics of teachers in the form of teaching qualities, or teaching teaching traits. And here this time they have given learners. Okay, so both you have to be ready, whether it can be characteristics of learner or teacher, and both are a part of your syllabus. Okay, so they are asking you the characteristics of dependent learner. It perceives global aspects of concepts and material, focuses on facts and principles, prefer, to work alone, seek guidance and demonstration, and likes to cooperate. So which of the options are the options for the dependent learner? So let's see. Yes, I'll give one time to for you to, understand it and answer the question. Okay, so let's see. So yes, the characteristics of field dependent learners, it's nothing, field is just a word to confuse the dependent learners. So it's basically, focuses on facts and principles. It prefers to work alone. They prefer to work alone, and they like to, they seek guidance and demonstration from the teacher. So it is basically, it focuses on facts and principles, prefer to work alone, seek guidance and demonstration are the characteristics of dependent learner. Okay. Now, question number 9 on the screen. So question number 9 tells that you have statement question, and if you see the question, basically it's on Bloom taxonomy. So let's understand. Statement 1 is knowledge, comprehension and application levels in Bloom taxonomy belongs to higher level. So in this also I have done with my theory class. In one of the class, I have shown you the diagram, and I have divided it into higher skills and lower level skills of cognitive. Okay, higher level and lower level. It's clearly given. Organization and characterization belong to higher levels of effective outcome. So one is levels and if one is effective outcome. So whether the statements are true, false, or vice versa. So let's see. So yes, cognitive, see, knowledge, comprehend, application are higher level. So if you want to see, let me first take you see. Knowledge, okay, comprehension, and what they said is, that is knowledge, comprehension and application. So it's all, knowledge, comprehension, application, it's all resulting into what higher level. Okay, and they're talking about what, they're talking about organization and characterization. Yes, it results into effective outcomes. See, we don't get confused. It is telling about the outcomes and it is telling about the level. So yes, they belong to higher level, and it results into what? It results into effective outcomes. Okay, so yes, so let's see how many of you, I hope this is very correct. Okay, now this is the diagram which you have to make sure that the diagram is very learned, because any type of question can come basically on levels or their initial parts. Okay, okay. Now question number 10, assertion and reason. So assertion is assessment is process linked and directed at raising motivation and engagement levels in the learning. The purpose of formative assessment is to improve the quality of outcomes. Okay, so assertion is what? Is assessment is process linked and directed at raising motivation level. Reason is the purpose of formative assessment is to improve the quality of learning. So whether both are true, whether they are false, whether the explanation is correct, that's what you have to say. So let's see. Assessment is the process linked and directed to raise motivation and engagement. The reason or the purpose of formative assessment is to improve the quality of learning. So let's see. Yes. So if you see assessment, yes, it is linked and directed to raise motivation. And the reason is what? It is because to improve the quality. So yes, both the statement A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. So yes, this is all right. And as I said, we have completed two, almost I have taken, various shift On an average, 5 to 6 shifts I have completed. Now tomorrow we will take research aptitude. First we'll complete one cycle, then again we will go for another cycle. Let's see how it happens. Okay, so that's all for the day, everyone. Hope you keep learning. You make a note of the topics which I have told are important, and I have shown you. If you have attended my sessions very well, these answers were very easy. None of the question was actually tricky. Okay, the only thing is learn carefully, read carefully, keep on revising the things, and definitely you will be able to crack your examination. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow with new set of questions and the new unit. Thank you.